Salute, 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 salute. Peace and power, peace and power. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power, peace and power. What's good? Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. What's good? What's good? What's good? As you come on in, know that you are in a safe space. Know that you are in a space of learning and getting learned up. Know that you are in a space of educating and being educated. Yes, know that you're in a space of unity, love, questions, answers, dialogue, conversation, analyzing, opening your mind. Know that we are in a space where we are seeking a path towards true liberation. My classroom assistants. When you are in here, please keep all funding information, funding links in the chat for the duration of class. Let's fund this war effort. Please put all contact information in the chat for the duration of class. For the duration of class. If you or anybody you know believes that they have an anger issue, come get an assessment from the Hiphop anger management specialist. Yes, if you or anyone you know is in a domestic violence situation, or believe that you're being abused, please book an assessment, learn the signs and possible strategies to survive and thrive. The life you save may be your own. Oh yeah, nice quick little Saturday class. I might, if you act right, we might get Saturday night book club in as well. Might. We'll see how y'all act during class right now. So hold on. Give me a quick second here. Hold up. Because y'all act a little strange. Oh, yeah. Don't act strange. Matter of fact, I see brown girl, classroom assistant in the spotty spot. Ooh, wee. Who else is in here? Oh, Jewels. Hey, I see you, lovely lady. I see you. Van Rutledge, what's going on? D, what up, D? I see you. Who? The bearded Haru? You get a 55. Yeah, you get a 55. Rugi, yeah, I see you. What's going on? Zone? Ooh, Joel. Joel Torres, what up? East New York, definitely in the building. Hey, Ghoster, we see you. Bernadette. A Wood. King Hazy. 55. Tarsha Peters, 55. Ooh. Let me see you since Wednesday or something. Maxwell Trucking. Okay. I see you. Hey, Tierra, what's good? Y'all know Tierra know all the contacts, know all the secrets. Sir Aqua Poppy. 55. You get a 55. You get a 55. Who up in here? Trey, 11205. It ain't about being in class early. It's about being in class consistently, Trey. So you know what? You get a 55. See who else in here? Carl Muhammad. I see you. Salute. What's going on? What's going on? Who? 1050? I see you, Ed, but you get a 55. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Max Temple. I see a whole lot of y'all up in here. What up, George? Mm-hmm. Israelite, Eric, Carlos. Uh-huh. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, we good, Tasha, but you where was you at? Coming in here, no doctors, no nothing. What's going on? Vaughn Joyner, salute. You know, what up, Atlanta, Brooklyn? Yeah, I see you up there. What's going on? Cool Cam, what's going on? Don't play around. Let your classmates know we want class, that we here, so they don't get a 55. Yeah, what had happened was nothing. 55, 55. Now let's get to it. Let's get to it. There is a consistent, and has been, this is not new to us, especially in our class, there's been a consistent attack on hip hop. There has been so many attacks on hip hop in the past decade that many of us have fallen in line with the belief, right, with the rhetoric, right, that hip hop is in trouble. And every time you believe that it's in trouble, it shows you through the manifestation, through the magic, excuse me, that it is, excuse me, that it is the energy that it is, it reinvents its energy, its direction, and its purpose. Okay? It doesn't negate the fact that there are agents. And these agents are specific in language. And some of them are not only taught, but practice putting out these ideas. Right? That's what propaganda is. That's what misdirection is. These are the tools. These are the tools, okay, of our oppressors. These are the tools of specific think tanks. They have to attack the intelligence. They have to attack the intellectuals. And when they can sway people who are free thinkers and who are articulate, and the only way they can sway them is with the bag, right? They sway them into adopting language that is disruptive to not only our energy, but our culture and our beliefs. Now, we've been through a lot this week. I mean, a hell of a lot. This has been a very busy week when we are talking about images, when we're talking about black men, when we're speaking on black women, when we're speaking on our nation as a whole. There hasn't been anything progressive. There hasn't been anything encouraging over the past week or so. There's been a lot of buffoonery. There's been a lot of shock and awe, and there has been a lot of deliberate attacks on us, right? Most of it mental, because as we know that this technology is at this point the main tool used by us to communicate with each other. It's very rare, that people meet up, hold ciphers, or gather where we can exchange love, where we can exchange ideas, where we can network. Is limited. We do most of that on this technology here. And because of that, it is very easy to use this technology as a weapon to seep down into our subconscious, especially those of us who are struggling to maintain militancy. So we've seen attacks on heterosexuals. We've seen attacks on concepts of marriage and spirituality. We've seen physical attacks. Of course, we're still going through spaces where we know domestic violence is at an all-time high, where we have seen our youth completely almost sever, right, any bond that we have. I mean, on a large scale. Of course, we have some individual pockets of greatness and promise, but on a whole, we are far away from where we actually need to be, which is disturbing, because hip-hop was birthed so we can cross those generational lines, express ourselves, learn from each other, and use it to propel us for generations and generations to come. Don't ever be mistaken in believing that it came from nowhere. This was something that was thought, manifested itself, and embraced. This is an energy. It was not a mistake. It was purposeful when we needed it the most. When people critique it, most times it's because they weren't there from the beginning. They weren't involved in it. You understand? They was looking at it from the outside, or they have come, which, have been birthed many years or even decades away from the original existence. When you are in it, when you were of it, and you have a clear understanding of it, it will never leave you, and you will never leave it. I guarantee you that. It won't be used as a weapon against you because you know the truth. And when you need it most, it will always be right there. That is what hip hop is. Okay? When you are of hip hop, you understand the difference between hip hop and commercialized rap, which is one bastardized level of hip hop. You understand? Commercial rap is not hip hop. I repeat again, commercial rap is not hip hop. It isn't. So when you're hearing people attack hip hop on its whole by using as an example commercialized rap, you should already be alarmed and make the assertion that they're ignorant and don't know shit, or they're being intentional in being a disruptor and an agent for white folk or for people who have limited use of hip hop. Okay? Understand that. Understand it. When you use commercial rap to make an argument or to attack hip hop, you're usually an agent. You're usually a disruptor. You're usually someone who is ignorant of the energy or have been traumatized by it in some degree. I'm not going to even act like it wasn't a dangerous space. Oh yeah, hip hop was very dangerous for those who weren't of that energy or just couldn't get it. It wasn't safe for you. Yeah, you might have been the cornball like I punched in your face at the rap battle or at the jam in the park or in the what you call it? What we call it in school? Lavatory, the bathroom, or wherever we were engaging in the entire culture of hip hop. If you was a bird, a bozo, or a clown, you might have got hurt. You might have got punched in the temple. You might have got your little chain snatched, or ski hat took, or knocked up out of your sneakers. That's just what it is. We are a people, especially coming out of oppression, right? Or continuously trying to get up out of our oppressive conditions. It's very, very violent, easily triggered. And hip hop is no different than any other spaces when we're up under these conditions. Sometimes it got a little heated. And if you wasn't built for it up in here, you might have caught a speed knot. And from that point, you was like, you know what? This isn't just for me. I'm going to go back and sit with grandma and listen to blues or jazz, or something like that. And depending on who grandma was or who your parents were, you might have been shaped and conditioned to be a bird. And we're going to keep it as such. Okay? I'm letting you know that right now. We're not going to act as if hip hop was the safest space for everyone. Just wasn't. It was high energy. And all of the trauma that many of us lived through, coming up in the projects, coming up in the side blocks, having parents with addiction. You dig what I'm saying? Having parents who may have been fighting through depression and things of that nature because of our impoverished conditions, and some of them might not have been too scholarly and trying to find their ways in the way that time was moving. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody wasn't built for it. And to this day, many people still aren't. So when we have these individuals attacking what hip hop is and not being very, very specific to what and who and how is being presented, I get alerted. So this week, I was skimming through Dee-1's Instagram. And every time he went live, I would sit and listen. And if you're just catching up to it, Dee-1 is the former Louisiana-based educator / rapper who went at Meek Mill, Rick Ross Chicken Boss, and Jim Jones in a rant that went viral because he asked them to do better in their lyrics and how they presented themselves in the contradiction to what they say that they're about. Which, after Rick Ross's response and Jim Jones' response, where he threatened him, I, made it a point to say that people who are woke and conscious and are in agreement with what he said should stand tall with him. And let it be known that people who are not of the street aren't the only ones who can get violent when it comes to protecting their ideas and themselves, and so let's stick behind this young dude, only to continue watching him, right? And him not double down on that message and not having a further charge for those who are now listening to him, right? Because for many of us, he popped up out of nowhere. And I always tell you in class, be mindful of those who just go viral and we don't see them or never seen them. And all of a sudden, they get tapped on the shoulder and now we're looking at them. But in their message, we say, yo, we see something. Oh, okay. Let's see what this is about. So I'm giving him a shot all week. Nothing. Trying to join his live, requesting, nothing. And I'm like, so what's going on? What's going on? Now, the message, though he rebutted those same individuals who now ironically themselves are viral and moving their their products or giving attention to them when they didn't have that attention. It was kind of low. Nothing was popping off. And when nothing is popping off, that means these think tanks, these people who have the ability to make things go viral, are kind of stuck. They're kind of stuck because you can't keep putting the same bullshit in that viral engine, because people start to see the ignorance and through their consciousness start to say, you know what? They start to say these are all plays and it's bullshit. Like a lot of the things that we challenged this week in class, right? Now we see the Keke Palmer shit was bullshit, right? Things like that. Everybody jumped on this Cassie Diddy shit, and I had to refuse to do it. I didn't mention nothing of it. Y'all noticed that. I didn't even go in on it, right? Because again, this is looking like another play, another distraction, a disruption. You understand? Because they know that we all want something to happen to this man. So these things get pushed out there. You understand? These are disruptors, distractions. So, I'm looking for this guy, for this Dee-1 dude to give the charge. Now that he has the megaphone, now that he has the attention in the audience, nothing. Now all I'm hearing is, I just pray and I pray and I pray and Christ this and Christ that and Christian, I'm a Christian and Christ. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, that's the charge? You want to get people who are looking for hip hop to reemerge and you want to turn them over to Christ? Because this is all I'm hearing. Even in the initial viral video, he always said, I pray and I pray for you. And you know what? If that's your thing, so be it. So be it. But however, those who are coming to assist after you seem to get pushback from those rappers that you named, the threats, you fell back. And we don't hear of it anymore. You dig what I'm saying? Salute, Sean. Much appreciated for the green screen. If you just fell back. So I had to figure out why. Let me research and see why this individual fell back. Now you sounding cap because you're viral for nothing at this point. So I go up in there, you know me, I'm going through the page, and what do I see? A particular post where he says, guess what I told the governor? And he's sitting there, standing there with, I guess, the governor of Louisiana. Guess what I told him? And yeah, I'm starting to wonder, what did you tell him? Because I, for one, know that when you are around politicians in those spaces, that you have to be very selective in your asks for, very selective in your conversation. There's a lot of code switching and things, and it definitely isn't true liberation for our people, true equity, an abundance of resources so that our people, our nation can be self-sustaining outside of you guys. No, that is never in the language. However, it has always been in the language of hip hop. Hip hop has always been anti-oppression, anti this government, anti-police brutality, anti-white supremacy, always. So then I started to see the contradiction in this young man. This praying man, this man of Christ. And I'm always alarmed by people. I don't judge them, but I'm alerted when people are so adamant when they say they know Christ. They know Jesus. I always wonder about that. Right? And Islam, we never say we know Muhammad. No, we never said that. I was never taught that. Muhammad, the prophet, you had everyday fiqh, You had the Sunnah. You don't know Muhammad. You just don't. You understand. You make an attempt to understand the ways to be the best Muslim. But you don't know Muhammad. And most people who follow the Torah, they don't claim to know any of them in there. But these people always claim to know Jesus. They know Christ. And that started to be a consistent message from him as I'm going through all of his videos. Always alerted by it when I hear that. Because I'm like, how the hell do y'all know Christ? Y'all know Jesus? Really, y'all know him. They never say they know the message. Never. But they know him. So I always wonder about that. Because I know a lot of rappers. At least I thought I did till they treated me a certain way. Then I found out I didn't know them. I knew them or I knew what they presented. But I didn't know them. So I know this man, this Dee-1 dude who's trying to get these hip-hoppers or these rappers to Christ. Trying to get his people to Christ. And I'm like, you bringing people to somebody who you don't know. You're trying to take an energy, something as great as hip-hop that taught us so much. That taught us everything. A lot about ourselves. A lot about discrimination. A lot about the conditions where we in. You're trying to take them people, right? You're trying to take these new people who don't know what hip-hop is. Most of these people know what commercial rap is. They don't know what hip-hop is. But so you're trying to take them over to Christ. I always think about that. Because as much as I studied the Bible or what Christianity is and what they profess it to be, you know, because I damn sure know for sure that Jesus Christ wasn't no Christian. Just wasn't. So I know you don't know that. Right? I know that. That didn't come about until after his demise. But I always say, damn, you know Christ? You know Jesus? And I don't mean to be very, very harsh with it. But I'm trying to figure out, do you know if Christ, if Jesus, y'all know him? Do y'all know what he actually did? Did he say bless you after somebody sneezed? Did he wipe his ass after he went to the bathroom? And I'm being very serious about this. I'm not clowning it. I'm not being disrespectful. You don't know what type of man he was. And you know, because I know people are going to be taken aback by it. But this is very true. And I want you to put it in this context. There are people who are going to say they know Diddy. They knew Diddy. They worked with him. If they was to write a book, right? Would they be truthful in who he is and who he was? Right? Because so far, those who work with him are going to write the best. You got some now that's coming out and want to write disparaging things about him. But if the books that come out are only the best, generations will get a misrepresentation of who he might be. Right? I mean, if Lorianne who's been quiet all this time, if she was to pen a book about him, she would write the best things, wouldn't she? She wouldn't write about none of these allegations. She would misrepresent who he is in totality. And the generations after wouldn't know him. They wouldn't know him. She would probably write the book from a point of brother love or whatever the hell they calling him now. You get what I'm saying? So when people say they know him based on King James version of whatever, or wherever you want to get it from, you don't know Jesus. And I dare somebody to say that they do. You don't know him. So when you're saying that you're going to take our babies, and this is your aim to get them to Christ, I got to be alerted, because all our babies wasn't raised on it. All our babies have different beliefs. Some of them are very agnostic. So that means that there has to be a conditioning in your psyche that allows you to believe that you're doing the right thing. And you may be, and I'm not going to challenge that. Do your thing. But when you're incorporating everyone in it, then you too, sir, must be challenged on your bullshit. When you're meeting with governors and all this other thing, yeah, we have to know, yeah, what did you tell a governor? What was your message? I've been around governors, and I'm telling you, there ain't no business being spoke in that arena like that. You understand? Dinners, luncheons, and stuff like that. Even if we were in a nonprofit situation where it was a controlled and more intimate environment, and you have governors and senators and things of that such in there, you ain't talking about liberation. I guarantee you that shit. No, you're not. You're not. So as all this attention is coming his way, all this notoriety, all this viral moments and things like that, I'm noticing that the message is getting weaker and weaker, and there's nothing being promoted other than him just sitting in front of camera, smiling, talking about praying. You're looking a lot like a Jesse Jackson type shit. I'm seeing that because I've been around it. I've been around it. So the duping that they are attempting to put into play, not gonna happen. We got to stop that, right? But you almost had us. You almost had us. Okay? Yeah, almost. We're not gonna play with it though. We're not gonna play with it. You know? There is a time, you dig, where we have to be quick with it. And I gave it a week. Trust and believe, I seen it by day 2, day 3, that he got very quiet. It was no more going directly back at them or anybody else, because they're not alone. You're going at them when you got some of this shit right there in front of you. He was very quiet and reserved when he was speaking to Turk, and he let Turk from Cash Money, right? Very reserved when he's sitting right there. You didn't go in deep at all and allow Turk to double down on him speaking about street shit and destruction in his lyrics, which opened the door and continues to open the door for people who are not hip hop at all to critique hip hop from the point of commercial rap. Right? Dr. Umar and Jason Whitlock. Jason Whitlock? You, sir? You, sir? Nah, not you. Chubby. Nah, not you, sir. The husky dudes, right? The little ones who used to wear garanimals and shit like that. You don't have a bone in this fight when we're speaking on hip hop. No, sir. Nah. Indiana born and raised? No, sir. No, we're not going to allow that. Okay? But Jason Whitlock jumped on and doubled down on something that was said by Dr. Umar, Sukiana's Grippergate partner. You know, when he says Sister Suki's all right. You dig what I'm saying? You see how these little viral moments come and go? And we're supposed to ignore them or act like they didn't happen? You remember the good conscious Pan-African brother allowing Suki to moisturize his grippers to kind of slow him down? And now look, after the Grippergate interaction, he comes and he's blasting hip hop, not commercial rap. I want y'all to listen. I want y'all to keep your minds open. They never diss commercial rap. They never make that distinction between commercial rap and hip hop. So Dr. Umar, in his latest viral vid, is saying in 50 years, hip hop has not a single hospital, not a single school, not a single bank, not a single supermarket. This is what he said, right? Not a single distribution company. And it's supposed to be a blessing to the black community. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hip hop is still struggling. Hip hop has never acquired billions and trillions of dollars. Just hasn't. There's been spaces where commercial rap has done that. Right? Commercial rap has done that. Not hip hop. Hip hop comes through, is able to be heard, and then get pushed out. You out of here. Right? Like, ask J. Rue the Damager how he got up out of here. Ask Killer Priest how he got up out of here. Ask Dead Prez how they got up out of here. Hip hop. The great hip hop. Right? When you have all the elements of it, you're not going to become no billionaire. So again, here we have somebody who is supposed to be a scholarly brother, who's supposed to be intelligent, still coming from a space where he wants to get in the whip, right? By using different elements and being very specific, right? And detailed in the way his argument is placed. These are wizards, and they are taught how to use media. Trust and believe. They get coached on this shit, or they coach themselves on how to use the camera. You dig what I'm saying? Okay? This is the good brother now. Remember the one who, again, Sister Suki, flicked it up. Yeah, flicked it up and smile from ear to ear. Don't worry about her. Yeah. But now he wants to come on and again attack hip hop and say not a single hospital, not a single school, not a single bank. But you, sir, gathered $1 million or so for a school. And we haven't had a single student, not a single student, not a single iPad, not a single notebook, not a single lunch served. Nothing. Nothing. Somebody tag Dr. Umar. Tell him to bring his ass to class because I want to know. Not a single student. When did he ask for that bread? 2014. Said he would make an academy. The Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. Son, so hip-hop been around 50 years? Yeah, okay. Homie, we seen you, first time we seen you was 2011. And who brought him to attention nationally? Oh, slick ass, pimp ass, grease, lightning, lizard lips, lightning lips, Tariq Nasheed. Yeah, he brought him to prominence, right? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Look at how he come through. Look at how they come through. Okay? Yeah. So again, we going on 10 years since you start collecting that bread for that school. Not a single student, not a single, bell ringing, not a single schedule, not a single apple given to the teachers. Where's your teachers at? Nothing. But you sitting here and you want to critique hip hop because when kids hear that, they don't want to go back and look into the archives when people are teaching them and telling them like, yo, this is what hip hop is. This is how you dance. This is the dresses. This is the scratching and the cutting. This is the graffiti. This is what it is. This is the energy. Nah, they stuck on commercial rap because people keep saying that hip hop is the enemy, right? So the children only going to have a lens based on what's being presented. It's a struggle for those who are not viral. It's a struggle for those who are not in the public eye to consistently fight and go against those who are attacking hip hop on a whole. Those who have been selected, those who have been paid to talk down against the energy of what the entire culture is. That is problematic, especially when you got somebody on there who will embrace Sukiana, but critique everybody else who's not in that frame. When you attack hip hop, right, and not commercial rap, it allows you to embrace Sister Suki, right, and not embrace, all the rest of them who's out there that's doing it, right? The Chez Noirs and all these other, women who are out there, representing hip hop. Though they're hidden, right? All the, female battle rappers and stuff who are hidden, who are not, going that route of commercial rap. You gotta look at what is going on. You understand? That's when you see a consistent attack on hip hop and not commercial rap, that should alert you, because commercial rap is the problem. That's the problem. The entire globe is trying to do hip hop. Korea, Japan, Norway, Zurich, Switzerland. Everybody is trying to embody the elements of hip hop, not commercial rap, because commercial rap has to have specifics in it. It has to be destructive. It has to consistently have messages in it that has nothing to do with liberating yourself out of your conditions. Other countries don't do that. They know what their energy is. They understand oppression. So they're not going to perform commercial rap and be excelled. They're not going to do that. You crazy? But you can get niggas to do it. You understand? And now, when you have people who represent themselves not, right, as somebody who you would believe is ignorant to a true message, right? But what comes out of their mouth is very niggerish. Because when you attack hip hop, you sound niggerish. Jason Whitlock, consistently sounds niggerish. Umar, you sound niggerish when you're attacking hip hop and not commercial rap. Dee-1, you're sounding very slavey. You're not sounding like a man, like a liberator. You got to understand the difference. There's a distinct difference when you're on code, when you remain militant. So these dudes have been capping. They're capping. They're consistently on their knees because in order to get these messages out, they have to make an attempt to lull the militancy to sleep. That's why they don't connect with the children, because they don't see children. They don't see our next generation. These niggers that you got that's speaking for white folks that have been propped up to sit there and talk and consistently say hip hop is a problem. Hip hop is a problem. Hip hop is a problem. Those are your enemies, B. Those are the ones you need to check. And again, you see how they're not so easy and they're not so accessible? You understand? How they're very guarded on their social medias? You understand? Because they just want to be heard and never challenged. You understand? Come on, man. Not me. Because every time you try to say that hip hop is dead or it doesn't exist, someone, somebody, somewhere comes up and shows you. Every single time, every single generation, somebody comes from out of nowhere. Oh shit, there it go. Every time they tell you, it's dead. Oh, it ain't go. Oh, it's not here. It's not here. Then it pops up, right? And we've been going through this every single time. They said it was gone. It's dead. It's not happening again. Boom. Here we go. It pops up. Here we go. It pops up. Here we go. It pops up. Right? We've been going through this shit since Tretch. Tretch. Boom. Hip hop at its fullest. Oh, no, it ain't no more. Boom. You get popped. Oh, it's dead, huh? Here we go. Boom. You get big. Boom. You get Nas. Oh, it's dead. Boom. You get Prodigy. Oh, boom. You get Woo. Boom. You get Ghost. Oh, it's not this dead. Boom, you get 50. Boom, you get this. And every time they do it, then they got to commercialize them. Because now they got to get hold of that energy, right? Yup, there you go. I ain't stopped. Yeah, definitely. Then you get Kendrick. Then you get Cole. You get boom. It keeps coming and coming and coming. It's not going to stop. It ain't going to stop. You're going to get it. It's going to keep coming. It's not going to stop. Come on. But again, you get people that talk down on it. They talk greasy about it because they're paid to do it. They are agents. They are agents. And people don't like the word because every time you hear agent, you picturing somebody in a big dark coat and a hat and a badge. Nah, man, we went through that shit in the Black Power movement. There were many agents there. You understand? What you think? Y'all think United Slaves, U.S. slaves and the beef with the Panthers. You think that was an agent at work? You didn't see the agent, right, that allowed Chairman Fred to get assassinated? This shit has always been there. Agents as black as you. That's how they are, man. Come on. This shit ain't new. This ain't new. They sit with them. You can't sit with them if you are not on the same page. It ain't like that. And then every time somebody hear this type of message from me, well, what about the spook? The spook didn't put in work until he got up out of there. Get the hell out of here. Come on, ain't no more spooks. Done. These dudes are working. Understand that. Understand it. When they attack the promise of your babies, you have to look at your children and see them. Not looking around them, not looking at them. You got to see them. And when you see them, you are able to teach. You are able to articulate. You are able to allow them to teach you. And you would never talk greasy about them. You understand? These niggas is agents. And they are capping. And you got to get them up out of your attention. Get them up out of your space. Do you understand me? That's what it is. Ain't nothing wrong with no hip hop, man. Don't let these dudes keep telling you that shit. Jason Whitlock, this motherfucker been around since 1992. 1992. Writing for Old newspapers and publications. Got into the corporation. He was fine when he was in the whip. He was in the whip 2002 at ESPN. Now in 2023, you want to believe, or you want us to believe, that you are an upstanding, melanated rebel? Get your ass out of here, chubby. You wildin'. Stop disrespecting hip-hop, okay? Stop it. Stop it, and don't y'all believe in these narratives. Stop flooding my DMs with this shit. Stop it. Stop it. These dudes are not saying anything slick or smart. But again, because you're so traumatized by the way the streets are moving, traumatized by the news, traumatized by your communities where y'all seeing these wayward youth, unnurtured, not able to take that energy and focus. You gonna grip at anything that sounds promising. This shit ain't promising talking down against hip hop. You crazy? You crazy? Hip hop saved my life in the most dire conditions. Where I would just had to just get a little listen. Just a small one. Just, oh yo, that's that shit. Oh word, yo. Yeah, nah, that's keeping me, yeah, that keep me going. Oh word. Yeah, nah, I can do it. I can do it. Oh, you hear that beat? Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, nah, we're gonna get through this. You crazy? You crazy? You think I'm gonna ever disrespect that? Nah, that commercial rap shit got to go. These fake ass wannabe gangsters and bullshit ass thugs, they got to go. These chicken bosses and these goddamn bunny hoppers and all that other weirdo shit, these pedophiles and all that, they got to go. But not hip hop. You crazy? We dress it. If it wasn't for hip hop, these dudes wouldn't be able to work. They wouldn't have no jobs at ESPN. They put y'all there because they believe, because of your black skin, that we are going to look at you and identify with you as somebody who's coming from our generation and from our fold. That's why you got the job to begin with. The hell you think Blue Stewart Scott up, booyah and all that? Like, that's hip hop. That tone. That's us. They wouldn't have you there. Remember when was no melanated representation on TV for any of this shit? Hip hop blew all this shit up, and now you going to discredit it? Everything you see right now is a representation of what it was. Everything. You crazy? Wouldn't be none of that without that. So y'all be mindful of those who talk down on it. That's an agent sent to destroy you. So Dee-1, get your capping ass up out of here. Beat it. Beat it, homie. Y'all almost had us, though. Yeah, you almost had us. Now, Dr. Umar, to get the school off the ground. Now, get that off the ground. Get Suki out your grippers. Get the school running. That's what you do. And Jason could go somewhere. Ain't nobody jacking him. Nobody. Chubby need to get to the gym. That's what you need to do. Ain't about fat shaming. Get healthy, nigga. We in a space now where they trying to knock all of us off. Get healthy. Be in the fight. That's what you do. Get in the fight. Talking that reckless talk about what hip-hop didn't. But you going to mention commercial rappers. Jay-Z, P. Diddy. They didn't do anything. They wasn't here to do anything. They don't own shit. So don't point at them, commercial rappers, and talk about our culture. Learn the difference if you're going to have the audience. Know the difference if you're going to have the megaphone. Know the difference. If don't, shut your ass up. That's what y'all need to do. Stop performing for the Euros. We ain't impressed with that shit. Again, don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. All 10 fingers and 10 toes when you come to class. Don't get a 55. If I go on in the next 20 minutes and y'all ain't there, then you gonna get a 55 when I come on tomorrow. 55 because somebody, yo, what's that? What's a 55? What's a 55? A 55 is when your ass ain't in class and you missed the quiz or you just missed the lesson. You're going to fail. And a lot of y'all, I know, you got them big ass trunks and stuff that's in the family basement. You got your old report cards from grade school and middle school. Y'all know what them red 55s look like. Y'all got them. Don't be coming up in there acting like y'all are A students and y'all was in the 6th grade reading at the goddamn 11th, 12th grade level. Y'all got 55s. Y'all know, y'all familiar with them. So that's what a 55 is. If you're late, you're late. Things happen. But when you miss class, you gonna get the double 5s. And if I catch you in somebody chat, your ass might get knocked out of class. Yeah, some people right now wondering like, damn, I ain't getting no notifications. I ain't getting no invites. What happened? Your ass might have got kicked out of class because I seen you in a lesser grade, giving them your attention and your resources. You understand? Nah, we don't play that, homie. We building a nation here for real, for real. Liberators. I ain't got time for that back and forth, wishy-washy bullshit. That's how dudes get assassinated. Get their head knocked off. Dealing with them sometime you people, sometime you militant, and sometime you ain't. Nah, I'm gonna catch you in them chats. Boop. Delete it. Boop. I don't play that shit. Nah. Yeah, I'm on it. I'm on it. And I have ample time to do it. Because I'm in the communities. I'm working. I'm always online somewhere. I'm always giving lessons. So I'll be seeing y'all. Boop. Out of here. We in this right here, this is the top class. And you going down there with them remedial ass classes, clapping and keying and writing in the chat. Yeah, you gonna get done right here. Boop, out of here. We building soldiers here because we in the war. So again, make sure you come back to class. All 10 fingers, 10 toes. You be safe out there in them streets. Simple as that. That's your mission. Get back to class with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. Love yourself. Don't let nobody put no bullshit in your head about who you are and how we supposed to move. These niggas on TV, these viral niggas is not it. I'm telling you right now. They are distractors, they are agents, and they hoes for them euros. That's what they are. And they gonna all reveal themselves. All right? Peace. See y'all later on. Again, fund the war effort. Okay? I'm even seeing people take our language and shit. Yeah, I see them all. Don't worry about it. But we the true and living. We gonna be up real soon. And yo, build a class. Build a class, man. We gotta get over that 10,000 hump. What y'all doing? Let's go.